Who is this Worm-tongue?
says Boromir.
I've heard the name whispered in the courtyard of Meduseld.
You have yet to meet Grima.
I have met Grima when first I arrived. He granted me an audience with your father, but it was Grima who held counsel with me.
The cousins glance at each other, then lower their heads as though Boromir's account has brought shame on them.
It is 5-6 years since last I came to Edoras.
He goes on.
I have ever thought that Theoden King held me in his esteem. He barely raised his head to look at me, friends, let alone speak to me. And since this audience, I have been denied entry to Meduseld. I've had over 2 weeks to think on these matters and have spoken to those in Edoras who would hear me.
He looks at Theodred.
Your sister included. How long has this illness afflicted your father?
Eomer nods.
These past 4 years,
My father has been bewitched.
he is not bewitched, but he is old beyond his years and weak. These days the king takes counsel only from Grima, who pours subtle poison in his ear.
Hence the name Worm-tongue.
Says Boromir.
It is likely that rather than poisonous words, it is poisonous drink that Grima pours.
There is no proof of such a claim, Theodred.
I say this, Eomer. Grima was once a noble and honorable man of Rohan.
Now Theodred lowers his voice.
I, for one, believe he has been corrupted by some servant of Mordor.
Or somewhere closer.
It is true.
Says Theodred.
Orcs have been seen near the Gap and in Nan Curanir itself.
They're most likely from the mines to the north of Isengard.
Perhaps.
Says Theodred, shrugging. He looks at Boromir.
You'll do well to stay clear of the hills to the north of the Gap. And if you do have any unsavory encounters on the road, do not go to Orthanc hoping for sanctuary. Saruman has closed his doors to all comers.
We've been march riding for a few weeks.
Eomer says,
Along the Entwash. Many that we passed spoke of some rider in dark robes near the Firion Wood. When questioned further, they...
When was this?
Boromir snaps.
Where?
He grabs the table and pulls himself to the edge of his chair.
Easy, Boromir. The tale will unfold in the telling.
Eomer turns and gives his cousin a strange smile.
These sightings
Theodred continues.
go back to the end of June, the beginning of July. But it was when we reached the Entwash Fens that some of our scouts brought us news of 7 such riders near Sarn Gebir. We rode north and made camp below the Rauros. In the morning,
Eomer points at Boromir.
This was 6 days since.
we came across 7 black riders as they hastened north towards Bordford,
Where is...
the main crossing of the Limelight. We pursued them, but their horses ran as though there was some kind of dark sorcery in their feet.
I still say they were steeds of Rohan.
Aye, but now tainted by these riders. It is true. As we chased them, they left behind some cloud, an unseen vapor. We spoke of it after and admitted that what trailed behind them was...
Theodred looks at Eomer. Boromir stops rubbing his beard and glances at the 2 cousins in turn.
Pure terror?
Theodred nods slowly.
The entire company felt the same, dread. Many admitted that they felt an overwhelming compulsion to rein in their horses, to flee south as fast as they would take them.
Boromir nods.
The attack on Osgiliath in June was a ruse, friends. We were taken by surprise and outnumbered. The orcs of the Morgul Vale were joined by Easterlings and Haradrim, but it was another power that finally took the old city, a black shadow. It came among us, a dark shape like a great black horseman. Madness and fear filled our hearts so that many fled. Some were afflicted by some evil blight. I saw my men slip into a dark, cold sleep from which some did not recover. They spoke of evil things as their faces turned grey, and they finally fell into darkness.
The cousins stare at him as he pauses to take a long draught from his beaker.
Only Faramir's company and my own stood our ground. We had no choice but to destroy the remaining bridge across the Anduin, lest any more of these riders might cross, and the forces of Mordor retreated as swiftly as they came. They've made no attempt to cross the Anduin since then.
You spoke of a ruse, Boromir. This black rider was alone.
I believe there were more. Their presence was felt in different parts of the ruins at the same time, but the men reported only that, a presence, some kind of phantom or wraith, And you say you chased 7 of these riders north?
Eomer nods, scowling.
Who are they?
There is a legend in Gondor of 9 shades, 9 spirits. They started to haunt Minas Ithil after it was taken.
That was over 1,000 years ago. Why are they abroad now?
Boromir stares at the candle between them, his eyes glazing.
I wish I knew.
He murmurs. They sit in silence for a short while as the sweet singing from the tap room filters through the door.